you can see where our business strategy, we originally started off trying to go with a differentiation strategy, but because D&E, we couldn't compete with their high SQ ratings and their low price, so we had to change our strategy to more of a low cost but high price for higher profits for us. We were pretty consistent with all the regions with our strategy. Finance, we just wanted to refinance our loans to keep an A credit rating. Dividends, we wanted to pay 10% of our expected profits. And then our stock strategy, we just wanted to repurchase the highest amount we had to keep our REO, or to increase our REO. Our competitors have primarily been teams D and E, and then Team A is our future competitor. And we'll talk more on this. For the internet segment in year 18, you can see here how Team A has a 95 retail price and we have 94. So our prices are very similar, but then the SQ ratings, their SQ is significantly lower than ours, but their market share is higher. So you can see where Team D and E, their price is just slightly above ours, but their SQ rating is significantly higher, and they also have a higher market share. So you can see where they're offering a better product at a very competitive price as ours, and then they're getting more of a higher market share. So that's something that we're looking at. And then also in the wholesale market, everyone has a pretty close retail price, with Team D being the highest, C being the lowest. But you can also see the SQ ratings vary greatly. So 3.5 with Team A, and then a 10 with Team E. And then you can see our market share varies too. We're pretty much average in that area. And then the private label, and this one, we don't have any private label in year 18. And in year 17, we didn't have a private label either. So that's where Team D and E, they were excelling a lot. Team C actually has a high market share in that. It's at 38.5. But if you look at the internet segment at the top, you can see where Team A, again, they have a very similar price to us, but a lower SQ rating. Whereas this time in year 17, we had a higher market share. So they were sneaking up on us, but we were more competing with teams D and E, where they have a very similar price to us, Team E being $1 difference, but they have a significantly higher SQ rating. Our market share wasn't significantly different. We had 19.7, Team E had a 23.9, so we were very close to their market share. And then the wholesale segment, all of our retail prices were pretty similar, not huge contrast, but you can see where Team D and E were excelling in the market share for that. And then private label, we didn't have anything. If you look at year 14, you can see the retail prices varied a little bit more. We had an 85, which is probably more average, and then our market share was 15.7. We had a private label during this time, and we had a great market share during this year. You can see during our marketing that the brand advertisement was pretty low, and then our celebrity pill was low, and our brand reputation was low. Our brand advertising in the wholesale market was low, and then again our celebrity and brand reputation were very significantly lower than the industry average, and that's where we're looking to concentrate to grow in the future.